Welcome to the first of what's going to be a number of previews for Super Sunday. Of course, this is the grand final for the age-restricted Pacers and Square Gators Now Sport. So we'll be taking our time, Baker, and just trying to look through it as best we can. We'll start with the Juvenile Square Gators, and we'll go with the girls first, 2-year-old fillies, because that's the chronological order on Sunday. Race 2 in the program. Our Eagle Love looks like it's going to start favourite at the moment, around $2.30, I think, fixed odds with the tab. Nieta's the obvious danger, unbeaten from 2 starts for Anton Galeno. I feel like you're going to find us a little bit of value here.
Oh, I hope so. It is one of those races, probably one of the only races across the next few days that I can see there being some sort of mini upset. So Nieta, I thought, was probably only just first up from a break. I thought she would be a little bit more impressive than she was. No doubt she'll improve off it. She has the barrier draw, so she'll get to the front first, you'd think. Our Regal Love, look, she's been good. It probably hasn't captured my attention like some horses over the
Your imagination, maybe.
My imagination, yes. So for that reason, I'm going to look for a bit of value. I think Kai Valley Cara is well over the odds at around $35. I still think she's one of the better fillies, and she has come right at the right time of the year. She was okay in the heat, but can improve. And Betty Hall is, I know I've tipped her last week at big odds, and I'll go again here. I thought her run was quite good. She was first up for a little while since the Vic Bred Super Series. She made good ground, and I think she'll bounce off that performance. She's $51. I think she's a good each-way bet in the race.
I'm relatively confident that Our Regal Love is just a class above them at this stage. Really good in the Redwood Classic. Pretty good ever since coming over to Victoria. Very, very well bred, as we know too. But I'm going to find two different ones at odds. Derriere is a horse I've always had stacks of time for, and Unbel Lure was sensational in the heat of the series at Maryborough. So plenty of opportunities to play for value. We won't be promising you that throughout the Breeders' Crown program, but maybe in the 2-year-old fillies division for the Trotters we can. The boys, 2-year-old trotting colts and geldings. This looks a little bit of a match race, although Empire Bay's pushed himself up maybe he's a race in 3 here. Illawong Byron, the Aussie custodian who was close up in the Redwood Classic, and Empire Bay. Who are you with?
I'm probably willing to stick with Illawong Byron. I know he's the favourite and it's nothing too exciting, but I think he's going to get out to backable odds. I think he'll get past even money as we get closer to race time. I think he's probably a little underrated by some pundits and some punters as well. He hasn't done anything wrong by me. I think he does have the barrier draw over his main rivals. He should be first to the pegs. If he does everything right, I think he's still the horse to beat. Custodian's a very good horse on the improve, but that barrier draw hurts him a little bit, and he did make a mess of it at Melton the other week, so I don't know you can trust him going into a big race to not make another mistakes, but second row may help him just to follow them out. But for me, Illawong Byron on top.
Yeah, one of them's $1.50, one of them's $2.90, I think. I'm happy to play for the value with Custodian. Was coming off a month without runs when going into the Redwood Classic. Wasn't far away there and was charging on the line. So I'm sticking with Custodian, but is there anything else that I didn't mention that you can talk us into or not?
I've always been a big Shang Fang sword man. Yeah. Drawn the pole, can run a place, but you're probably not going to get anything exorbitant there. I think it might be $21 a win and $1.99 a place or thereabouts with tab fixed odds. The
2-year-olds can be Mercurial and Token the Trotter, so it might be our opportunity for a little bit of value. Thanks for joining us for the first of the good form previews for Super Sunday. We'll be back pretty soon with the 3-year-old Square Gators.